This is the 5-Minute Monday Motivator with me, Alistair McCall, and it's time to get your week started champion-minded. Hey everyone, welcome to the 5-Minute Monday Motivator with me, Alistair McCall. In this episode, I'm going to be talking about the lessons we learn from failure. Now, first off, nobody likes to fail, but when we change our relationship with what failure teaches us, then we see things differently. We grow, we learn. Improving yourself, growing yourself is going to involve failure because you're trying different things. When you want to improve on a skill, you're going to fail multiple times over. So when you can change your relationship with failure, you change your relationship with growth. But through my life, I've failed many times and I still fail today. And the most important thing is that I try and maintain that open-minded attitude, which is not always easy because, like I said, we don't like to fail. We might look stupid in front of others. This is something where I find self-reflection helps a lot, is that what did I learn from my failures today? What did I learn from maybe some of the things that I might regret, for example? But I'm taking this from chapter 15 of my book, Developing a Winning Attitude and Mindset. It's called Failure Teaches Valuable Lessons. A baby learning to walk keeps falling over and over again. But that kid never thinks to himself or herself, you know what guys, screw this. Maybe this walking thing isn't for me. Instead, the baby keeps trying until this walking thing is mastered. The truth is that a baby can be one of our greatest teachers in persistence. Falling, getting up, and trying again. Something I've learned in working with some of the greatest athletes and high performers in the world is that they see failure differently from the rest. These successful people keep a positive attitude, not allowing setbacks, failures, or mistakes to hold them back. They are forward-minded, stay persistent, and keep their eyes fixed out on the windshield and not on the rearview mirror. They see failures and mistakes as vital lessons in their growth. I believe that not being willing to learn from failure or avoiding it stems from our ego. We're afraid of losing our reputation, our image, our social status, and our influence. One thing I know about every successful person who has achieved excellence is that they have taken risks knowing that they might fail. What you'll find with these high performers is that they are willing to get out of their comfort zones and do what others aren't willing to do. They are willing to fail and look stupid in front of millions because they've learned to tame their ego. These people are willing to put themselves out there more than the rest, understanding that when they do this, although their chances of failure are bigger, in the long run, the rewards are greater. And therein lies a defining reason why these people succeed. They are willing to take more shots and miss than those who are afraid to. In fact, it reminds me of a great quote from the legendary ice hockey player Wayne Gretzky, who's noted, "You miss 100% of the shots you don't take." When we do only what we know how to do, we don't learn or evolve. We stay in a comfort zone where nothing grows. And if we're not growing, we're not getting better. Having a winning attitude and mindset is about trying to get better every day in every way possible. What winners see differently when it comes to failure is that when they fail, they are simply one step closer to getting it right. With a growth mindset, winners see failing as a step closer to succeeding. Failure provides answers, but only if we're open to receiving them. It is something that should be viewed as a hurdle rather than a roadblock. Successful people aren't discouraged or derailed by failure. They know that every worthwhile goal carries some element of disappointment. For some, failure is viewed negatively, as an opportunity to feel sorry and complain, a reason and excuse to give up. But those with a winning attitude and mindset don't see failure as the opposite of success, they see failure as a part of it. They don't beat themselves up about failing, instead they get straight back onto their horse again. They see it simply as a challenge to be overcome and in the end, a learning opportunity. The truth is that the difference between a stepping stone and stumbling block is found in the attitude you choose. As Zig Ziglar said, remember that failure is an event, not a person. Don't be afraid of failure because it's your greatest teacher. One last story. I remember listening to an interview with Jeff Bezos of Amazon, and they asked him in this interview, what chances did you feel that Amazon would succeed when you started out. He said less than 10%. But as I just mentioned, the more shots you take, the more you're willing to put yourself out there, the more you're willing to fail, the more you're going to succeed. So there you have it, guys. That's this week's episode of the 5-Minute Monday Motivator. Remember, failure is your best teacher. Until next time, I wish you an amazing Monday, an amazing week, and as always, stay champion-minded.